don't know what that session was with you 2 weeks ago, maybe 3 weeks ago. But even let's just say 3 weeks. In 3 weeks, I've gotten $200,000 to $210,000 that I wasn't expecting. You're worth every single penny. So anyone that I can ever send your way, you got a fan for life. Oh, money just comes to me easily. This is great. Fantastic.
Yeah, talk to me about that, because I know you sent the message, which was amazing. Like, tell me about like how that was for you after the session, and then what happened.
So I was talking to my mom about you, which is probably your favorite thing to hear. You're like, what? So I was talking to my mom about you, and she didn't realize that you were a hypnotist. And she's like, wait, what? You didn't tell me that. And she's like, she's very curious. So she says, okay, well, tell me about it. How do you feel after? And so I kind of talked with her about, why I started working with you and what session with Parker. And then I said the second session, I think the first session was necessary to be able to get what I got out of the second session. But I said the second session, it like forever has changed my life, forever. And I said, I used to physically feel a tightness, like a tension, like right in my sternum when I would think about charging a lot of money. And to me, what, like, again, a lot of money, right? It's relative. So I would go, okay, I want to have these higher level offers. I want to make a larger impact. I want to do, bigger and better things. And part of that will be charging more money. That's great. But when you can't even feel confident in the money that you're going to charge someone, it's not going to work. It's like destined for failure right off the bat. And I said, she knows about the club that I want to launch. And I was telling her, I said I was having a really hard time figuring out the pricing with it, but I can't really start discussing memberships with people because I would feel like I'd be like, oh, $50,000, and then I'd hold my breath and go, oh my God, hopefully that's like okay. And I wouldn't be confident in that. And someone will definitely pick up on that because it's energy that I'm putting out. And at the event that we went to with Russell, Decade in a Day, there's this woman on stage, and I've met her before, and she's so funny because she's launching a tiered mastermind, and her highest tier is going to be 250. And even as she was talking about it, I was sitting in the audience going, that's great for you. I just don't know that I'm there. Like, I know that I can do that. Like, what would I even do for somebody that's $250,000? Like, I just don't even know. And after that session with you, there's not any tension. There's not any uncomfortable feeling. There's not any doubt. There's nothing like that. So I was, just for fun, I was kind of testing. I said to my mom, I said, all of a sudden, $50,000 seems really easy. Whereas before, it was this physical tension, like my sternum, and I would go, I don't think I can do that. And at this point, I just feel it just feels natural and it feels confident. And I said, 50,000 feels easy. And I said, actually, 100,000 feels easy. 250,000 feels easy. And I said, in fact, I know a woman that she had launched a $500,000 offer. And at the time, it like blew my mind. I was thinking, why on earth would someone pay her $500,000? I don't even know. And I feel so confident in even saying that number now, which is insane. It's insane to me because I was having trouble with 50. And at this point, I don't feel there's a number where I would go, ooh, yeah, I don't know if I can do that. I don't think I've reached that number yet. I tested several different values, and I went, Mom, it's totally gone. I don't feel the tension. I don't feel nervous. I don't feel almost afraid of saying that number. I feel really solid in that number. And 50,000 it should be higher. I know that it should be higher, and that's good. I want that. But it's so easy now. And I said, so whatever he did, there's a spot like right here. And I looked it up because I was curious. What is this spot? And it's actually where two areas of your brain intersect and kind of like rub up against each other. And one I think is the prefrontal cortex, and I can't remember what the other one was, but it's like right where the two areas meet. And so I wonder if both of those areas were impacted by that, because I can feel space in that area where before it was definitely a block. It was like a it was like a bridge that was closed that now all of a sudden is open. And it's insane. Physically feel it, but it's fantastic. So you've given me the confidence and the ability to, well, over the course of my lifetime, to be able to make hundreds of millions of dollars easily. And I don't think I've ever been able to confidently say that before. It's always been a pipe dream. It's always been, oh, that'd be so nice. Oh, that'd be so amazing. Oh, other people can do it, so I can probably do it. And now I can say with confidence that that won't be an issue. And it's insane. I'm like, wow, one session. I got that out of one session. That's all it took. So thank you for that. I thank you doesn't even cover it, but that's all I get. That's all I offer is thank you and an amazing testimonial. So that's what I can give you.
You've been such one of my favorite people to work with because you are so not just receptive, but you're so willing to make the change. And that's what I love about working with you. You really are you just take it and run with it. And the other 50% is you, right? It's you making these changes. And what this unlocks in your life isn't just a lot of money, although it will unlock a lot of money. It's also a whole new version of yourself, a whole new world that you get to step into because of this. Because if you can think how quickly you shifted that one block, that same principle now can apply to any area of your life. So now the even more exciting thing is what else becomes possible.
Yeah, yeah, it really does. And it's insane because since that session with you, something I've been telling myself, and I used to do this, but just I think at the same level. And because of that shift, it's just amplified now. I used to tell myself all the time, like, money is easy. Money loves me. I do good things with money. I can help a lot of people with money. I can make a lot of change for the good with money. And it's easy to make, it's easy to keep, it's easy for me to put it to good use. I can find it in unexpected ways and it just comes to me easily and naturally. But now that I've unblocked that, I have money coming to me that I'm like, oh, like I have an insurance check that they mailed me. They're like, oh, you paid too much on your insurance premium. Okay, thank you. Great. So we just saved $171,000 on our taxes that we don't need to give to the government. And between that money and the checks that I've received in the mail since our session, it's probably some in the ballpark of about 200, maybe $210,000 that just came to me. I didn't do anything. It was just easy. And I went, oh my God, this is so, it's like it poured gasoline on what I was already doing. And now I have this, it's like confirmation bias, right? Like, oh, money is easy. And then all of a sudden you get a check in the mail that you weren't expecting. Oh, you paid too much on this. Oh, wow, money is easy. And then your brain goes, you're right, money is easy. Let's give you more of that. So it's just pouring gasoline on what I was already doing. So I don't know what that session was with you 2 weeks ago, maybe 3 weeks ago. But even let's just say 3 weeks. In 3 weeks, I've gotten $200,000 to $210,000 that I wasn't expecting. You're worth every single penny. So anyone that I can ever send your way, you got a fan for life. So I will send you everybody that I can possibly send you because you're fantastic.
I appreciate you. I appreciate you so much. And this is just the beginning as well, which is the cool thing. You know, this has been a few weeks. Imagine what you could do with a year,